This is where it gets to like Galadriel. Is she a poorly written character? Is she a Mary Sue? I don't even want to get into that because honestly, we haven't seen enough other than her fighting one troll to say she's a Mary Sue. But
I mean, we know she's what? She's thousands of years old.
yeah,
She's an elf. She's had a lot of
yeah.
training.
All right, do you want to do this? Yeah, she's not a Mary Sue. I don't think she is. I think
I
it's
mean, the idea of her being able to have these skills doesn't. It's not like Rey Skywalker or
no,
whatever we're
exactly.
calling her, because
And
that's straight up. She just suddenly has all these abilities out of
yeah,
nowhere.
yeah,
But this one, it's not out of nowhere. She has a huge backstory that we've never seen, that we haven't seen anyway,
that's right.
and she's developed these skills. So
That's right.
it makes sense that she has these abilities.
Yeah. Now people are saying, well, how did she take on a troll by herself? What I will say is, and I think even we question that, but she also has this drive for vengeance, something that nobody else in the Fellowship had. Nobody was training to murder orcs and trolls like their whole life. You know what I mean? Like she has been on this quest to murder orcs and trolls for thousands of years. So, you know, she's going to develop these skills to a point where she is as long as she survives, she's going to keep getting better at killing these things. She's not going to be very smart, which we see, but I do think she would be able to take on enemies pretty effectively. Whereas, you know, Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn, sure they've been in some battles, but they're not dedicating their lives to killing orcs. Like they are doing other things. So I do think it's okay to have her maybe upstage some people. I don't think she's a Mary Sue. I think when you have elves, like you said, who have been around for so long, you can easily explain it away with they develop these skills over hundreds, thousands of years. And I don't think she's a Mary Sue also because she's not good at everything. She's actually bad at most things. She's only good at fighting. She is a bad friend. She's bad politically. She's a bad sailor. She bad planner. She's gonna jump off the ship and swim back to Middle Earth. Are you kidding me? Like she's just dumb. You can't be a Mary. I mean, you can be a Mary Sue and be dumb, but she's dumb and it doesn't go well for her. Like everything she tries to do is bad. She tried to lead a group of elves to go find Sauron. She went the wrong way and got mutinied. That's not a Mary Sue.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think she's a fine character if you really want to try and turn this character around. Like that's great, but they made her really unlikable, and it's going to be tough to swing her around because with a lot of other characters, when you discover something from their past that drove them to this, you gain some empathy for them, some sympathy. But here we know her past. Her brother was killed, and now she's out for blood. I don't see how anything else from her past is going to be able to help us reframe that mindset of hers. Like she's straight up out for vengeance. So the only way to redeem her in my mind is for her to essentially repent or like understand she was wrong. She's going to have to admit it to herself and change her ways. And you know, that's going to go against Nerdrotics and everyone else's criticism, because essentially they think that the writers are writing this character to please people, please women. But I don't think people like this character. I think this character is written to be unlikable, and they're going to try and bring her around.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the argument would be, so even when she's wrong, if she's a Mary Sue, this is what it's gonna be though. Even if she's wrong, it's gonna be, well, if she was still right all along.
Oh, I see. So you're saying that at the end, but see, I don't think it can. I mean, obviously these writers have problems, so maybe they will frame it that way. But already, I don't think it can go down that way. We already know Gil-galad agrees with her. He just doesn't like her. So it's not even like she was right, he was wrong. He just doesn't want her doing it because she brought Halbrand to Numenor. She was wrong all along. She almost died. She should have died. If she doesn't meet Halbrand and then she finds those people on the raft and then she ties herself to the raft, she dies. Okay, so she's straight up. Already she was saved. Whatever Halbrand turns out to be, she was saved by Halbrand, and nothing can take that away from the story. So to say that she was always right and like everything she did was to help save the day, we know that that's not true. She's already almost died, and she got mutinied, which it turns out the mutiny actually prevented her from going in the wrong direction. If she had kept going north and never going,
they wouldn't have found anything.
They would have found nothing, and she would have died out there. So already, she's avoided death twice by accident. I already think that more than makes up for any time she might end up being right. You know what I mean? Like she's already shown to be a flawed character. I'm okay with that.